So you actually have a headache right now?
Yeah.
I was beginning to think it was like physically impossible to have a headache on acid.
I was thinking too.
I always thought having headaches on like acid or shrooms was like the farthest from likely. I've heard they prescribe shrooms just for headaches, for cluster headaches. I don't know if that's true, but
I think we mostly use psilocybin for depression and for deep depression.
I wanted to read you something
Okay.
that I wrote not too long ago. The LSD binded to God. Electrostatic mannequin munchkins wallow warriorously, bountifully beautiful, benevolent bracelets to try tremendously to fulfill flying Flim-Flam higher than Zimm-Zam behind Hecktoe hoarding and Necktoe nording rummaging rovers that quimble quaintly to bumble benevolently through thicka-thorka, sicka-sorka before the Lavender Lemmings of the liquid Plasmaland came calmly from the city of Indigo Arcadia to dip hydrofluorescent electroplasm into the white Witcher's winery. Now Necktoe the Nordifier never knew that all through the brand new mix of stew, to drink and shine, to see God's sign from the inner divine, it is now all mine. When I close my eyes and see the well-polished and throbbing with radiant, eternally divine energy pulsating smooth, prismatic, polydimensional, cybersonic, psychedelic, geofractalistic, entheogenic mainframe that is beautiful beyond words and astonishing beyond imagination, interweaving, constantly changing, multi-morphing, dipped in bubble prism oil in a wet parking lot of fluorescent liquid-cooled electroplasm of the essence of God in its purest form that kills anyone that has ever seen it because they laid there with their eyes closed until they died of exposure, usually dehydration, so they could go there and be reunited with where they came from. It was like perfectly, exactly fit in the one page.
Whoa, dude. That was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's funny that I couldn't afford even one more word on the paper, and it was like exactly the amount of the paper.
Whoa.
I didn't do that deliberately either. So that's really funny.
That's awesome. I like that, dude. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
It's a good way to put everything.
I'm going to lay here in a bit to look at the closed eye throbbing with radiant energy, cybersonic dimension. I think I wiped my ass with this. How the fuck did this even happen? I don't think I ever brought this out in the mud.
I'm gonna wipe my ass.
Yeah. So dumb.
Maybe you stepped on it. Look at your
You know what this is from? Do you recognize that? This one right here.
Kind of. The Diablo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember what act where that is?
No.
That's on the ground in Act 3. It's just like chalked on the ground in Act 3.
Yeah, I remember now.
I thought that would be a cool,
That is cool.
I remember Wozniak wrote this because we were arguing about who's dumber in Dumb and Dumber. I was like, Jim Carrey's the bigger idiot, and he thought Jeff Daniels was. And I was like, I bet you money it's Jim Carrey.
So you guys tallied each stupid thing he did?
Yeah, Greg did. And he tallied more for Jim Carrey, so he gave me like, I think we bet $20 on it. Like, how could you think that Jeff Daniels is the bigger idiot?
Jim Carrey's definitely the bigger idiot.
I've had like so many of these logs in my life.
Really?
Yeah. Where I just like fill every page with something.
Oh yeah, I could see you do that.
I've been told I have really good handwriting, and I had this teacher, Miss Overland.
Way better handwriting than me.
The Miss Overland always said, "You need to hold your pencil right, Jason." She'd always get this little thing to put on my pencil.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, go to hell. She wouldn't have it that I would hold my pencil like this.
Yeah.
'Cause I think you're supposed to hold your pencil like
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you hold it your own way.
Yeah. I have nice dark legible print because of the way I hold my pencil.
I have really shitty handwriting.
That's probably because of the way you hold your pencil, and it probably makes it like you probably get writer's cramp easier that way.
Yeah, I get writer's cramp pretty easily.
I don't get writer's. I have to write a lot before I get any cramp. But then again, my hand just could be used to writing. Because I wish I knew how many words I've written with my right hand. I could never understand why people think cursive is good handwriting.
I don't like cursive either.
Cursive looks like
Hard to
it looks like somebody's
read.
scribbled down something real quick. Cursive's just like, why would you prefer that bullshit?
I don't know. I don't like it. They used to force teach us it in elementary school.
Yeah. Fucking cursive. Us too.
I hated it. I was like, this makes no sense.
Yeah, I would think that they'd teach us they'd teach cursive first and then manuscript, but they taught us manuscript first and then cursive.
Yeah.
Why should we replace manuscript with cursive? So we can look like sloppier, like we're slapdashing our reports together. I asked my grandparents if they could not write their letters to me in cursive, and they couldn't.
They have to write in cursive.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I was like, I can't read your goddamn cursive. Can you write it in manuscript? And they couldn't. They didn't know how to write in manuscript. Either that or they didn't want to.
Are they still alive?
Yeah, they are.
Holy shit.
I have all these cursive letters in my thing over there that I kept.
How old are your grandparents? You gotta be
Almost 90.
Jesus.
Both of them are still alive. My grandma on my mom's side is still alive, and both parents on my dad's side.
Holy shit. It's a long time to live, man.
I know.
I don't see how there's any way possible I'm gonna live another 5 to 10 years. And that's probably all I'm gonna have. Another 5 to 10 years.
Oh my god, dude. That's gonna be terrible for me. That's what's really gay about getting old, man. Is you see how you're if you're the one who gets old, then you'll see everything crash and tumble around you.
I know. I've already had a lot of people in my life I care about die.
Yeah, me
So
too. I've really only had 2 that I really care about. But There's plenty more where that comes from.
Hey, I've had 3. I really care about.
You die alone. Even when you're living your life, you're like alone.
Everybody dies alone, yeah.
Yeah. Unless you could hold hands and jump off a cliff. There was a couple that did something like that in, at least according to someone who worked there in the pyramid, the Luxor at Las Vegas. He said they gambled their money away and like jumped. Have you ever been inside the Luxor?
No, I haven't. But
It's really weird, dude. You can actually like be looking down over like the whole entire like center of the floor and like all these different floors inside the Luxor. It's amazing they don't have a chicken wired off or anything. They don't though.
You can just jump like right over it.
Yeah, anyone can just jump, can just drop anything down on the floor.
Whoa.
It's amazing, dude. Me and Hooten were up there like spitting off the edge of the Luxor one time. I was like, I can't believe this, man. Because I went up there to check out this guy's story, like, because I just didn't really believe that they would allow you to not, like,
allow you to just be able to just jump up there.
Yeah.
But you can.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
He said some couple just, like, gambled all their money away and just jumped off together.
Yeah, but wouldn't they have just, like, slid down, though, the side of the pyramid?
Oh my holy god, man.
I'm actually kind of surprised they would die. Wouldn't they just, like, slide down the side of the pyramid all the way to the ground?
No, not on the
Oh.
outside, on the inside.
Oh, the inside.
Yeah.
Gaps. Oh. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, because you can. Those are rooms that you can stay in. Like
Yeah.
bordering, the borders just get closer and closer together. So you like, we went up to like I think it's 30 stories tall. Maybe it's 27. Me and we went up on like the 27th floor.
Damn, you and then just jump right off to their death.
Yeah, it's just like, this is stupid, dude. We can spit on the people like playing blackjack if we want.
Yeah.
That was probably like 12, well, it's probably more like 7 years ago that we were doing that.
How many times have you been to Vegas?
5 or 6. Definitely at least 5. Somewhere between 6, somewhere between 5 and 7. No, I'm actually ahead on gambling. Every time I brought like $80 to gamble on blackjack, I always came out like, I was like, okay, I'm going to quit when I either lose this $80 or I make $160. And I always made $160 every time I did that.
Nice.
And I was just like, well, I'll just quit while I'm ahead. Because I know the odds of gambling, and I know that it's just not in your favor.
No.
There's a big reason why.
Yeah.
They make a lot of money in casinos.
Yeah, there's a big reason why they, like, it's free alcohol, too.
Yeah.
Because, like, the more drunk somebody is, the more stupid they get.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the only game where you actually stand a chance, in my opinion, is blackjack.
Yeah, mine too. And it's supposedly the only place around, like, supposedly there's nowhere in Vegas where hookers are legal, but I don't know if I really believe that. Maybe they're not legal, but I think there's probably a lot of places where there's, like, brothels in Vegas.
Hooten and Ryan play the video poker out in Vegas, and I'm just like, I don't like...
Video poker?
Yeah. I don't like the whole idea of a machine, like...
They can just rip you off.
Yeah, the machine could just be... I don't know what the algorithms are. If I were to play... For me, it has to be cards, like, in real life. I would never want to play card games on a machine.
Neither would I.
Because they can be programmed to...
Yeah, exactly.
They probably are, too.
They probably really are, I'm sure. Just to screw people over the whole time.
Holy shit, dude. I'm starting to see some shit now.
Oh.
You still have a headache?
Yeah, I mean, for now, for a little bit. It's going away, though.
So it is possible to have a headache while you're on psychedelics.
I guess it probably depends on what the headache's from.
Yeah. Tooth problems is probably the... If you never had issues with your teeth, you probably never have headaches. It's one regard I've always been fortunate in, at least. Did you hear that? What the fuck was that?
Oh, it was my phone.
Oh.
Some notification. Could be an email. Could be anything.
Just the cameras are off in your house again?
Yeah, who knows what that broad's doing.
Keith sends us a picture of a... I can't today. I knew something like that would happen.
I knew it too, dude. I knew it. And I always like testing him. That's why I offered to pay his way and everything.
I'd rather get laid than hang out with you guys. Come on, dude.
Even if that were true, it's still kind of jacked up.
Yeah.
But it's not true. He's not sleeping that good. I don't believe that for a fucking second. I just don't. I know.
I don't either.
I don't believe that girl's his girlfriend either. Sorry, I just don't. Dude, that girl looks way too good for Keith.
He just wants us to believe that he has a girlfriend?
Yeah. She just looks way too good for Keith. And she's in the military. You think that some girl that's in the military is going to put up with a lazy drunk that sleeps in his dad's basement? Come on, man.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Unless he's not telling her that part.
Unless
he might be
he's putting up like a complete false show and like
he might be making her figure that part out on like the hard way. It could be that.
That's true. I just feel that girl in that picture is a very attractive girl, and I just have a hard time believing that she wouldn't be that. It's just because I just know Keith and what he is.
Poor Keith.
I don't know.
He actually expects us to believe.
I don't know, man. That's how you know when I guess you really care about somebody. You just kind of halfway go along with it.
But even those stories aren't probably still not as hard to believe as most people about the Botox.
Yeah, I know.
About the fucking alien apparitions. So...
Keith's never gonna do that.
Keith's not the only one that seems completely full of shit to other people. I'm sure we do too.
Yeah, but the difference is that...
At least Wozniak knows that, like there's like, you, Wozniak, Timmy and Lee know, are the people that know for sure that that's not, like, that the Botox are real. And it's something that's going on, like, they appear not to be able to get at you in any way if you don't know about them. It's the alien apparitions. I can't fucking believe that, dude.
I know, man.
It's like out of the weirdest, like, wildest movie, but it's real. What the fuck is real? If something like that can happen for real, dude.
It makes you wonder what anything really is.
Yeah, it makes me feel like I'm dreaming. It's like about to wake up from a dream. But it's like not a dream, it's like real. Seems just as likely that we were invaded by aliens, like, or that CERN ripped open a hole in the dimension as it is that I'm just dreaming.
There's no way that you're just dreaming. With all the misery I go through in my daily life.
Yeah.
There's no way that all that could just be fake.
Well, of course it's not fake.
I guess.
If it takes up memory space, it can't be.
Yeah. Well. Makes you wonder what reality really even is.
The alien apparitions? Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I don't know what the fuck those things are, but...
I know, man, it's...
Looks like that waterfall's moving.
We'll probably find out, dude. I have like a really terrible feeling about that, about all of that. But I could be wrong, man. I'm hoping they just go away when I run out of Trapensadol.
I'm hoping to.
I just have a feeling they're not going to, though.
I'm hoping you will.
It's just like too interesting to not keep doing, though.
I know. What do you have, like a box of that stuff left? 100 of them or something?
Yeah. Something about there. Man, I feel so incredibly good right now. Too bad it's gotta be so goddamn cold.
I know, dude. I can't believe how fucking cold it is outside.
We're probably gonna have to wait a few months before we take any, unless I can get more.
Yeah, dude. I think we should probably just wait too, so it doesn't get wasted.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was gonna be this cold, man. I thought we were gonna be able to at least go out and walk around. It said it was gonna be like 55, and then like the day before it says like 45, and now it's 20 degrees out. It's like, what the fuck does the weatherman even know?
At some point soon, we should listen to Twilight White 17.
I'd be down with that. Totally be down.